number 3, David Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, my question is
Order.
to the Minister of Finance.
Order.
What reports has he received on the state of the New Zealand economy, and what do these reports show?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, on Friday, Statistics New Zealand published merchandise trade data. Merchandise exports in the year to June totalled $48.5 billion, up $2.8 billion or 6% on the same period 2 years earlier. The figures indicate overall exports to China increased 2.9% in June compared with the same month a year earlier. That happened because gains in the export of non-dairy produce, such as meat and fruit, outweighed the impact of a decline in the value of whole milk powder exports to the world's second largest economy.
Supplementary question, David Bennett.
What other reports has he received which indicate the economy is expanding at a solid, sustainable rate?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, part of the report from Statistics New Zealand was that the annual value of fruit exports reached an all-time high of $2 billion in the year ended 30th of June. That's one of many non-dairy sectors benefiting from the reduction in the exchange rate and flat to falling interest rates, which are underpinning continued moderate growth in the New Zealand economy.
Order.
Supplementary question.
Order. Order.
What factors...
Order. I just need to ask for a bit more cooperation from the left-hand side, otherwise I'm going to have to ask somebody to leave. David Bennett.
Supplementary question. What factors support a positive outlook for the New Zealand economy?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, a number of factors are supporting the growing economy. Strong inwards migration, including, for the first time, net inflows from Australia to New Zealand, a stable fiscal outlook, continued growth of construction and the services sector, and New Zealand's high labour force participation. Of course, all these factors are subject to the usual risks that an open, globalised economy faces. But just because some of those risks eventuate some of the time doesn't mean that the economy isn't continuing to grow. We're on track for moderate, sustainable growth of 2 to 3%.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, David Bennett.
Has the Minister received data about international visitor arrivals?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, yes, because tourism is currently either our largest or second largest export, depending on which month you measure it. Data published last week showed that international visitor arrivals numbered 177,000 last month. That's 9% higher than June 2014. This, of course, is very positive with people with jobs and industries that are servicing our international guests. The downward correction in the Kiwi dollar will underpin the competitiveness of our tourism industry, which, I repeat, is either our largest or second largest export industry and looks to be doing fairly well.
Question number 4, the Honourable